I hope you have a wonderful day, and welcome to graduation ceremony. It's good to have you here. First, I would love to welcome Heather Kosek, next step teacher of the principal of Heather Kosek.
Well done, Blessing, and thank you for the introduction. Welcome, family and friends, to the Next Step graduation ceremony of the class of 2021. As Blessing said, my name is Heather Kosek, and I am proud to say that I am the program supervisor of the Next Step Transition Program. We will begin our program this evening with the graduate processional. Guests, please rise while the Next Step class of 2021 enters the auditorium. Next Step graduates, class of 2021, you've made it to graduation day. You may be seated. I'm going to be honest. In preparation for this night and saying goodbye to this amazing group of young people, I procrastinated a lot. So much so that I cleaned my office last week. And those of you who know my office know that that's something. In the last year and a half, we have all been through the unimaginable, and the impact of this pandemic has affected each of us in immeasurable ways. For some of you, you have only ever been a distance learning student at the Next Step, and it has been hard for us to get to know you. For others, this is our third year together, and while I know you well, I miss the simple things. Because we had to do so much social distancing and we were not able to be together. I missed things like chats in the hallway, when you switch classes or during break time, or overhearing your hallway conversations. I even missed the lunch shenanigans. Sometimes I wonder, are we really done? Well, this year has been full of many losses. I have deep gratitude that we are all here tonight, together in one room. Being together in this space gives me great hope for the future and helps me believe that better days are yet to come. During a time when everything was scary and unpredictable, you showed up, you trusted us, and reached out to your support system when it felt too hard. We leaned on each other, and despite many challenges, you worked hard to achieve your goals. In fact, during a year when jobs were hard to find, our students found jobs and were able to secure employment. You earned driver's permits, got to know our community on foot, visited the cats on a regular basis, and learned how to cook single servings of things, COVID rules, like baked potatoes, quesadillas, snack mix, and even Rice Krispie bars and cake in mugs. I saw how hard you worked this year, despite the many obstacles that COVID threw in our paths. And here we are. You've made it. We made it together. Class of 2021, you are resilient. You will go on to do bigger and better things and continue to make us proud. Now, before I get too emotional, thinking about how proud I am of you and how I'm going to miss all of you next year, let's get on with our ceremony. I want to give a special welcome to all of the family members and friends who have supported our graduates. Thank you for all of the love and support you give to our students. It would be impossible to do our job without you. Tonight, we are honored to have with us Director of Student Services, Tricia St. Michaels, Superintendent Christine Tucci-Osorio, School Board members Michelle Yenner and Ben Jarman. In this challenging school year, their support has meant that we were able to have students in person for more of the school year than any other secondary school in the district. And students, I think that you would all agree with me that your teachers are pretty amazing. To your teachers, you were given about a week to flip your hands-on community-based programming to an online format. Within that short period of time, your teachers were using Zoom, Google Classroom, Flipgrid, Pear Deck, Screencast-O-Matic, and Jamboard, just to name a few. And they tried to creatively engage you in your learning. I have a distinct and very special memory of a compelling fish video that took student engagement to a whole new level. Next Step staff called you, emailed you, and texted you, maybe even annoying you sometimes, checking in to make sure that you were okay and everyone had what they needed and that no one was giving up on their goals or themselves. We are thankful for our staff members every day, and especially now as we celebrate the achievements of the class of 2021. Let's give a round of applause for your teachers. At this time, we will ask the school board members and Christine and Tricia to take their seats in the audience. To begin our program, I would like to introduce Jack Carter. You can come. I'm still going to talk about you a little bit, but you can come.
Sorry.
That's okay. They were just so enthusiastic. They wanted to clap for you. Want to stand here?
Yep.
Okay. Just 1 year ago, Jack graduated from our Project Search program at the state of Minnesota. Before that, he spent 2 years with us at the Next Step program. These were quite memorable years. Throughout his time, Jack impressed all of us with his positive attitude, work ethic, and ability to go with the flow when that wasn't always his natural inclination. He pushed himself to apply to our Project Search internship program and spent most of the 2019-2020 school year at the interning in the Department of Human Services and also with MINIT, Minnesota Information Technology.
Right.
Right? before COVID snuck up on you.
That cursed virus.
I know. Jack is here tonight to share with you a few words of inspiration as you graduate. Your turn.
All right. Darn it. This always happens.
Yeah, go with the flow.
Sorry. Hello, everyone. My name is Jack. I am a Project Search graduate and a former Next Step student. I am happy to be here celebrating your graduations. This has been a wild pandemic, and we've had to change the way we learn. I think we can all be proud of ourselves and for how flexible we've all been and how much we've learned and grown. We have persevered through these tough challenges, and hopefully we can return to normal soon. With all these changes that are made, sometimes we make mistakes, and it's okay because we learn and grow from them. In the words of Hannah Montana, everybody makes mistakes, everybody has those days. Everybody knows what I'm talking about, everybody gets that way. When I was at Project Search, I interned at the Department of Human Services. I was counting brochures, mailing surveys, I hope this isn't too loud, printing name badges, and more. This was my first internship I did outside of Next Step. It felt weird at first because it was all different. I felt nervous about making mistakes. One time I was counting work supplies and I miscounted the number of envelopes. And I asked for help from my supervisor. But it wasn't, and I was able to fix it with help from my supervisor. Sometimes people feel anxious when a mistake is made. They can feel like, "Doh," or "Ag," or "Ah, man." Sometimes it might make them scared to try new things, but we wouldn't learn anything without mistakes. Mistakes can help us learn about ourselves and can help us learn about what we like or don't like. For example, one time I mistook a dot of mayo, this small, for a dot of frosting, also this small. It was terrible, and I learned that I don't like it. Well, mayonnaise. Darn it. My advice to new graduates is that they should try new things and not worry about making mistakes. Take deep breaths and have an open mind to try new things. Imagine if no one made mistakes. It would be a messy place. Nobody would lose in a sport. That would mean that all Minnesota sports teams would win a championship. And they're not the only one. If it happened, all of the games would end in ties. That would make watching sports really boring. Obviously. Sometimes mistakes make the world a little bit better. What I would say to the graduates is that you can try new things and not be afraid of making mistakes. Stay focused and keep learning and keep striving for your goals. Keep your head in the game so you can win the game of life. Like what Wayne Gretzky said, you miss 100% of the shots that you never take. So take those shots, take those chances. You never know what can happen. Congratulations to all of the graduates. I wish you all the best of luck in your futures. Thank you.
Never cease to amaze me or entertain me, Jack. I always have a smile on my face when you're around, so that has to be a good thing. Next, I would like to introduce to you Michael Bruckmuller. Michael is a teaching artist from St. Paul. He has been leading workshops in applied improvisation at the Next Step since 2015. In 2019, Michael co-founded MinProv. After some inspirational and perhaps entertaining words from Michael, you will get a chance to see one of our Next Step grads in action. Joining Michael will be Noah Walker. Noah demonstrates what it means to be a Next Step student with his positive attitude, quick wit, and sense of humor and concern for others. He is hardworking and above all else, truly memorable. Michael, Malcolm, the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Heidi. Heather, I'm sorry. Good evening, everyone, and congratulations to the 2021 Next Step graduating class. What an awesome evening for you, and what a year it has been. I know I've been fortunate to work with some of you. Hey, Blessing, and Noah, and Danny, how you doing? I see you out there. And some of you I haven't had the pleasure to meet. But as Heather said, my name is Michael Brookmuller, obviously. No, not Malcolm. I'm sorry, Malcolm Brookmuller. And for the past 6 years, I've been honored to come to the Next Step to teach workshops in applied improvisation. So if you're unfamiliar with improv, what that means is we work together and we create stories and play games that don't have a script. Now, performing without a script is a prospect that terrifies many people. The students at the Next Step are not those people. They are creative, supportive, accepting, inquisitive, and flexible. Now, when I was asked to speak at graduation, I jumped at the opportunity. Who wouldn't want to be given the honor to given a chance to offer some parting wisdom to this amazing group of students? So the advice I have for you, comes, not surprisingly, from improv. First, stay positive. Look at situations that may be less than perfect with a positive attitude and figure out a way to make it work for you. You will have highs and lows in life. Look at both with a positive mindset, and you will be more likely to achieve a positive outcome. Secondly, support each other. You have a wonderful community, a community that is not anchored to a building, but that was created through shared experiences. At the Next Step, you have forged friendships. Continue those relationships after graduation. Be there for one another. Share in each other's victories and support one another when things get hard. I've seen firsthand how caring and supportive this group is. Keep that sense of community, even when you're no longer at the building. And third, be bold. You are each unique and have your own special gifts. Be bold and share those gifts with the world. Commit to the choices you make. Put yourself wholeheartedly in your decisions and believe in yourselves, and others will believe in you too. All right, well, now I've been about serious for as long as I can stand. So let's have a little fun. Noah, would you please join me up here? Let's have a big round of applause for Mr. Noah Walker. Check, check. There it is. So Noah and I, we're going to do a couple of things for you today. The first thing that we thought of was we're going to answer some questions, things that you might need to know. So Noah, did you have some questions that we could maybe answer?
How do you make breakfast in the morning?
Yeah, I got that. Cool. So how you make breakfast in the morning is what you do is when you wake up, you ring that little bell next to your bed, and then the butler comes in, right? And he brings your breakfast, and you're like, no, I don't like that, send it back. And then he'll bring in something else, and you're like, no, I don't like that, send it back. And then finally, they'll bring like a stack of Eggos.
What I would do is just order room service.
You would order room service?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Is there any other thoughts you might have on?
I guess just wait until they show up with my special breakfast.
Okay. What is your special breakfast, Noah?
Scrambled eggs with French toast and sausage.
That sounds delightful. Awesome. Cool. So what's our next question, Noah?
How do you self-advocate yourself?
Oh, how do you advocate for yourself? Yeah, I got it. I got this one too. So what you should do is you should immediately go on Instagram and Facebook and then like just post a bunch of stuff with like dogs, because people love dogs, right? And so then they'll be like, hey, you're posting all these dogs. What do you need? What do you think? Is that?
No.
No. Okay. What should you do, Noah?
I guess just kind of find a hobby for yourself to do every once in a while.
Oh. Okay, cool. All right, fine. What about the third question? Oh, how about like crossing the street?
Yeah.
All right, crossing the street. So what's a safe way to cross the street? Now, what I would do is I would get myself a flock of sheep, right? And so then you drive the sheep out into the road, and that will stop traffic because they don't want to hit a sheep, right? And so then you cross, and then you call your sheep, and so you do that for every single intersection that you need to go through. What do you think?
No.
Well, come on.
That's not the right way to do it. The right way to do it is you look both ways before you cross the street, and you make sure no cars or vehicle are coming through it, and then safely walk across the street.
If you have a sheep with you, can you bring it with?
No.
Okay. Fair enough. So the other thing that Noah and I thought we'd do today is we would tell you a story, a graduation story. But we need a suggestion for this story of a noun. Anybody, like a person, a place, or a thing. Taco Bell, thank you. A good suggestion. Maybe not later, but it's a good suggestion now. Great. So, Taco Bell, you ready, Noah?
Yeah.
Oh, so how we're going to tell this story is kind of specific. We're going to do it one word at a time, back and forth, all right? So here we go. This game is called ping pong. When
I
graduated
this
program,
I
decided
to
go
the
best
place
in
the
world.
and
It
was
Taco
Bell.
because
I
love
Taco.
Bell.
So
When
I
got
up
to
call
for
my
food,
I
said
yay.
food.
So
Then
I
ate
all
of
the
food.
and
Then
I
felt
stuffed
on
the
way
back
to
the
car,
I
noticed
there
was
a
wrapper
with
hot
fire
on
the
ground.
so
I
ran
away.
then
I
came
to
the
conclusion
of
knowing
that
fire
was
not
on
me.
so
Graduation
was
a
blast.
and
I
am
very
happy
to
be
graduating.
tonight. Let's hear for Noah Walker. Thank you, Noah. I'm gonna miss playing with you, man. Awesome. Heather, thank you so much. Everyone, congratulations, students, families, thank you so much.
Hilarious, right? This happens at Next Step. Well, this year it was virtual. But it's good. All right. So distracted by the hilarity that I'm not on the right page here. While we are all here tonight, we also have a few students who are virtually celebrating with us. Those unable to attend were Abdirahman Ali, Erica Bambenek, Justin Breister, Terrance Daniels, Taj Dillon, Kaylon Ewing, Jonathan Kang, Jacob Lagoon, Michelle Morales Cornelio, and Kristina Sabetti. We want you to know that we remember you and that we are proud of your accomplishments. Let's give our virtual graduates a round of applause. This year, the Next Step annual graduation video was creatively produced by two of our esteemed teachers, Megan Nishi and Holly Stone. Thank you for taking the time and care to compile the following photos to create this memory for the class of 2021. Let's do a little lights, camera, action.
Good friends, they're here to stay. A good day today. Blue skies, the sun won't go away. A good day today. Can't keep a smile on my face. No rain, no cold, no blues, no gray. A good day today. 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 Keep this smile. A good day today. A good day today. Can't keep this smile. A good day today. times, good friends, they're here to stay. A good day today. Blue skies, the sun won't go away. A good day today. Can keep the smile off my face. No rain, no cold, no blues, no gray. A good day today. Good times, good friends, they're here to stay. A good day today. Blue skies, the sun won't go away. A good day today. Can't keep the smile off my face. No rain, no cold, no blues, no gray. A good day today. A good day today. Like in the world I see. No worries in front of me.
You'll have to tell Kevin he showed up in our graduation. All right. It's fun to see some of those photos, the old ones, where we could be close together without masks on and hanging out. So it's really fun to reminisce. We're going to do the presentation of the diplomas now. But before that, I'm going to give you a little bit of a reminder, students. You're going to come up, you will be dismissed from your rows. You'll come up on stage. Hand your name card to Danny. And when your name is called, I'll hand you your diploma. This is the fun part now. Then you get to walk across the stage, giving a COVID-friendly greeting. Like you could, wave like royalty. Or wave like everybody does when they get done with a Zoom meeting. It's a little more like this. I don't know why that started. Maybe at the peace sign. Okay, thumbs up. To those of us who are standing up here, and then you will return to your seat. Got it? At this time, I would ask Director St. Michael's, Superintendent Tucci Osario, and school board members to take their places on stage. Come on up, Danny. Is it okay with you if I just leave this here?
Yeah.
Abiodun Banjoko. DJ Burnett. Joslyn Davison. Jesse Carter Deponty. Kailee Erdes. I don't think she's here. Samantha Groschen. Kenneth Victor Knutson. Elizabeth Lee. Miranda. Ayanle Mohammed. Janie Elizabeth Niemeyer. Israel Sampson. Blessing Tay. Sinai Thao. Noah J. Lynn Walker. Eliza Wallace. McKenna Wohlers.
And last but not certainly least, Danielle Conrad.
All right, graduates, please rise. Go up to the aisle. It's okay. Class of 2021, please join me in the time-honored tradition of moving your tassel from the right to the left of your cap to show that you have graduated. You got it? You guys can sit back down. Before we head out of here tonight and off into the world, I have a few last comments. I want to personally thank Ashley Weber for planning and organizing this special event. She put a lot of hours into coordinating everything, a lot of seating charts. Adrian Grosek for assistance in keeping us all on track. And North High School for allowing us to crash their auditorium this year. And lastly, thank you again to all of those who showed up here to support our graduates tonight. In a moment, we will watch our graduates exit through the side door. It's the same door you guys came in. And they will check out in the cafeteria. Friends and family, following the graduates' exit, you will be dismissed from your seats by ushers. Please meet your graduates outside. We will ensure that everyone is able to find their families. At this time, graduates, please rise and turn around to face the audience. Face your families. It is my honor to present to you the Next Step class of 2021.